And folks, the second half of Evolution starting here with the second of our 4 title matches. Folks, this is a big one. Andino, defending, reigning EWA Maryland champion of 239 days, putting his title up for the 4th time against a man who knows that title very well, being the Shepherd Tomahawk. It's the toughest defense in Andino's title reign so far. And folks, this is going to be not only a test for that Maryland title, but a test to see if the Shepherd Tomahawk has really turned over a new leaf. If you had seen our Facebook recently, Tomahawk dropped a promo just last night before this show, basically saying that Jesse Orion is going to see Tomahawk work the old way that Tomahawk knows how to work, as the bell rings, making this match official. Christopher Andino, for the 2nd year in a row, on the PWI 500 at number 244. Andino, no stranger to gold, and the Maryland Championship, just one of his latest prized possessions. But this is, like I said, this is going to be the toughest. Oh! And an underhanded tactic. I say Tomahawk knows his underhanded tactics, but Andino, no choir boy himself. 2 thumbs right to the eyes. He had a very advantageous way of getting out of that waist lock. Collar and elbow now into an arm wringer. Hammerlock. And now grabbing the ponytail of Tomahawk. And it looks like in the very early stages here, Tomahawk is trying to follow the ways that Jesse Orion has instilled in him during this partnership of theirs, as a Japanese clutch gets turned into an arm drag, and oh, a thumb to the eye. And a chop. Oh! That one reverberated through the castle. And running Andino's eyes over the top rope. And just a barrage of blows there by the Shepherd. Tomahawk, a former EWA Maryland champion. And he certainly does believe. Oh, as he gets shot out of the cannon and sends Andino rolling to the outside. He certainly believes that if he can regain that title, that'll set him back to his old ways of success. This team that he's had with Jesse Orion has been successful, but Tomahawk wanting the taste of the singles gold once again, he's going to have to go through Andino first. As Andino now letting him know in no uncertain terms what he thinks of Tomahawk, and caught him low, entering through the ropes. And oh, now he's got a hold of him. Oh, look at that. A bulldog driver. Cover. Only a 1, actually. Rarely is a cover at a 1 count. Shows that Tomahawk definitely has a lot more fight left into him. And Andino's going to have to do a lot more work to put away his opponent. Oh! And a receipt from the earlier chop barrage by Tomahawk. And going to the eyes again with the thumbs. Andino from Brooklyn, so he definitely knows his street fighting advantages. And now pressing up against the chest. Not even getting the foot underneath the chin onto the throat, just straight onto the sternum and the rib cage. Andino running Tomahawk's face across the rope in kind, just like previous. Andino in the corner gets tossed around, catches a shoulder, does Tomahawk, springing in does Andino, over the back, spin kick by Tomahawk. And the crowd getting behind the Shepherd as he looks to pour on the offense. Double spring, oh! And into a cutter. That is one of Andino's bread and butter type maneuvers. He didn't get all of it, so Tomahawk managed to get the shoulder up for a count of 2. This being a championship match, Andino likes to keep it more deliberately paced. You don't usually see him in a hurry to finish off his opponent. He likes to pour on the offense. Sometimes legal, sometimes not. Always hard hitting though, and impactful. Speaking of that, a boot and a side kick underneath the short rib. And in the corner now for a count of 10. But at the count of 8, Andino interrupting, sit out, Liger bomb, the cover. Oh, referee Mike Fleury, I don't know if he was a little out of position or the shoulders weren't completely down, but there was a slight delay on the count, which led to Tomahawk escaping. The crowd getting into this as Andino signaling for the end. He has a plethora of finishing maneuvers that he could use. He's definitely used plenty during his title reign, and look at that, driving DVD. Tomahawk didn't get the full roll that he usually gets with that, but it was effective nonetheless. And ref Mike Fleury putting the count on is up to 4. Tomahawk trying to will himself up. He's up. Andino's up. We're back to square one. Tomahawk eats a boot, charging into the corner. And now they're trading blows. Andino now with the advantage, pressing Tomahawk up against the ropes. Whip in, but look at that. Tomahawk with the clothesline and a big boot. When you can't, whoa, oh, sky high. Only a 2. Once Tomahawk gets started, it is very, very difficult to shut down his offense. And the crowd appreciative of these two heavyweights just throwing bomb after bomb at each other for the Maryland title. And we promised you an awesome match, and we are delivering here at Evolution as Andino fighting back and placing Tomahawk on the top rope. And oh, what? Whoa! Could he be going for a super air raid crash? I know he likes to use the air raid crash, and if he does, it could be curtains for the Shepherd. Oh, that's what it is! Super air raid crash off the second rope. That is 250-pound plus men just flying off of the second rope. At the same time, the count once again being put on. This crowd witnessing the most difficult of title defenses so far in Andino's Maryland title reign. He defeated that man outside the ring, Jesse Orion, to win the title. He has since turned back the challenges of the Demolition Man, David Moses, of the Forgotten One, Tyler Moore, and Stelman Smith Jr. But none of them have the resume of Tomahawk, who's done it all here in EWA. Oh, and a spear. And he got a quick cover on that one. And by a fingertip. By a literal fingertip. That was 2 7/8, and by a literal fingertip, Andino has saved his title reign for another day. But Tomahawk is on the kill. He's going for that wind-up into the Hawk bottom. That gets countered underneath. Into a Blue Thunder Bomb, cover and a 2. Only a 2 count off of that Blue Thunder Bomb, and Andino as perplexed as anyone. Crowd solidly behind Tomahawk in this Maryland title match. They've been going at it for nearly 10 minutes now. And, Tomahawk now, elevated crab. More like a lion tamer. And look at, now into the normal, the crab, still elevated. He's got an arc on the legs. And Andino, he got to the ropes. And that's what the referee telling Tomahawk he got to the ropes. And he's asking Jesse Orion to get a chair. Jesse is not going to be the guy to do that. And they're having an argument over it. Meanwhile, the belt, that has to be a disqualification. Tomahawk's the winner. Oh my goodness. The good news is that
EWA Maryland champion.
Oh my goodness. Tomahawk won the match, but the belt shot by Andino, and these two are having a discussion, a difference of opinion. If Tomahawk and Jesse weren't arguing over the use of the steel chair, Tomahawk would have been more focused, seen that belt shot coming, and we could have possibly had a new Maryland champion. It remains to be seen, however. Andino escapes with the EWA Maryland title.